Welcome back to Meat Revival. On today's episode,
We're going to do a healthy dish today, believe it or not. Not just all red meat, not just all chicken, but we're going to do a little healthy thing. We're going to use some cauliflower medley, which is a rice vegetable that you can get. You know, it kind of takes the place of the rice. If you take the cauliflower and you rice it, you can buy it whole and rice it yourself, or like I like to do, just buy it in a little bag and it already has the peas and carrots all in there with it. So using this, we're going to use some chicken. This is actually some of the spatchcock chicken that we did earlier.
so good use of leftovers.
Good use of leftovers. Don't ever throw that meat away. Put it in the refrigerator,
You
freeze
got a
it.
lean protein.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to add a little soy sauce to it, a little sesame oil, and actually a little bit of garlic. And we're going to use some scrambled eggs to finish it off.
So how do we start this?
Okay, first off, we're going to use the Matidor from Rec Tec, which is just a disc cooker, this propane fire. And you got to really be careful because when you're doing the egg in it, it just gets so hot so fast. So once you start this process, it's quick. It moves along very fast.
Do you have to use an outdoor cooker to do
No,
this?
absolutely not. You can do this on your skillet in the house, which is how we learned to do it. This is more fun because it's outside, you know. But yeah, you can just do it on the stove, put it in a skillet, and do it all. And I'm telling you, by the time you get done with this, people are going to want more. Whatever you cook won't be enough.
So this is a low carb fried rice.
Exactly.
Huh.
That's how I maintain this figure.
Ah.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our eggs to it. You can add as many or as few. You got to get at least 2 eggs in it, and you're going to scramble those and set them off to the side. If you're doing it in the house, just take them off, put them on the plate, and set them aside. All right. So I don't know how hot this really is. You can hear the little sizzle in there. We cooled it way down. Oh, there it comes.
It's cooking. So you got a little bit of canola oil in there with those eggs.
Put a little canola oil in. Make sure whatever pan you're using, even if it's a cast iron skillet or what, just make sure that it's seasoned so that everything doesn't stick to it.
That looks good.
Just want to make sure those eggs are done. You don't want them overdone because you want just a little bit of that moisture. You don't want them dry in there.
Then you're going to be adding it back to that rice and continue cooking them anyway.
Exactly, yes. Okay, so our eggs are almost done. And you see they're still just a little bit moist. What we're going to do is take them and pull them up to the side here. Kevin, if you'll get...
This cooker's actually got multi-zones. It's got a hot zone and a warm zone.
It does, because it just has the one burner coming right up from the middle. So right here, you're going to get a concentration of heat, and the outside is way cooler than what that. In fact, if we had the infrared,
I got one right here.
you could actually hit it right up here.
Showing at about 435 in the middle and 120 up at the top.
There you go. Okay, so our eggs are up here. We're just going to leave this aside. If you'll go ahead and dump the rice cauliflower in there. Here, that's good. Ooh, yeah. Normally, this medley comes frozen, and you want to kind of let it thaw out so that it's not, you don't have clumps of it in there, okay? What we're going to do is just let this cook, and you want it to kind of dry a little bit. You don't want it wet. So we're just going to keep moving it around some.
And you can do this with fresh cauliflower too, and just use a cheese grater and rice it yourself.
You can, but if you do that, you have to be sure and kind of wring the cauliflower out because it'll really be wet. Just put it in a rag, just like kind of with a ball and a rag, and then just twist the rag so it'll squeeze the water out.
Yeah. This is so much easier just going to the store and buying the premix.
Heck yeah. You know, if you
save your knuckles on that cheese grater.
Yeah, if you don't do this, you got to buy a head of cauliflower, you got to buy a bag of peas, you got to buy a bag of carrots, And that's all fine, you know, you want to piece it together, more power to you. I'd rather just take the bag, one-stop shop, and throw it in there and let's go. And, you know, and supper's going to be ready.
And that cauliflower doesn't even lose its shape with all the moving around.
Right.
It stays firm there. It looks just like rice.
You know, a lot of people can't tell the difference once it's cooked.
All right, so we cooked the cauliflower rice down for a little bit. It's a little dried out. What's next?
Okay, so it gets kind of dry, so we added just a little bit of canola oil to it to kind of moisten it back up. So what we're going to do now is add some sesame oil.
How much?
You know, it's kind of just to taste. Sesame oil, if you've never used it before, is really
It tastes good.
Yeah, it just adds so much flavor to it. Another thing that you might want to do, we add the soy sauce. And a lot of people that we cook for are gluten intolerant. So we go get a gluten-free soy sauce. Makes the whole dish good.
And again, no one ever knows if it's gluten-free or not from a taste standpoint because it tastes exactly like regular soy sauce.
Exactly. Yes. So then we just go back and add a teaspoon of garlic.
Never have too much garlic.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like too. You want to just stir that around.
Oh, can you smell that?
Oh, I can smell it. I need a plate.
So this is like going to one of those fancy hibachi places where they make the fried rice in front of you and charge you $20 a person. And we just made this for $5, $6.
Yep, that's exactly right. And you know you did it yourself. You didn't have to go get somebody to make it for you.
You know everything that's in it.
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of make a little bowl here in the middle. If you'll get that chicken, like I said, this is leftover chicken that we had. So we're gonna put it in here. Kind of let it take a little heat.
Now we have a smoked chicken fried rice.
Exactly. It won't take this long to heat up, and again, it's all cooked. So all you're doing is heating. You're not having to cook anything to make sure that it's done, okay?
How do you know if you put enough soy or enough sesame in?
Well, that's where you had to get in on the R&D. You just get your little fork and take it. In fact, if you want to grab a fork or a spoon, and taste it real quick, we'll know. Okay, this is one of the perks of being a cook here on Meat Revival, because the smells get to you. We're going to sample this and see if we get it seasoned right. That's hot coming off there too. You see the steam. It's good, but I think it needs some more soy. It needs a little more sesame.
Use a little bit more, yep. That's good.
You can't overdo it with the soy and the sesame, so just add a little bit at a time. And another thing too, when you serve this on the table, set the soy out with it so that people can add that to their own liking. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Everything's good and hot. We're going to kick this egg back in the middle. Get that kind of blend. Just keep stirring it. I'm gonna go get me a job at the hibachi shop when this is good. Just want to make sure when you run your egg back in that it's all kind of stirred, mixed around. It looks like a lot of egg in there, but you saw that was only 2 eggs that we put in. And it's kind of just for a little flavor, a little color. If you don't mind, go ahead and turn the burner off on the Matidor. You know what we got left to do?
Put it in a pan and eat.
Put it in a pan and eat. You'll grab the pan, we could just show on the road.
So this is a good dish for entertainment.
Well, So you know, you could even do this outdoors. You know, just take a cast iron skillet, some kind of oven resistant skillet, put it on your grill, whether it's a Primo, your pellet grill, whatever, and just do it right there. Do it where people can watch it. I'm telling you, you go from zero to hero just like that.
I want to know where you went to culinary school.
Exactly. Okay, that's basically it. All you need now is just a plate to put it on and somebody to eat it with you. It really don't matter. They don't eat it with you, eat it all yourself. It's all good. Thanks, folks, for watching. We'll be back.
Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell so you know what's coming up, and leave a comment. If you have any questions or want to see something in the future, let us know. We'll be happy to get back to you.